Okay, here's a look at the emini S&P for Thursday, June the 16th, 2011. We're looking at the market profiles here at emini day trader. That's where I always like to look at them to gain a better perspective as to the um, directional bias in the market, support and resistance, and phase of the auction cycle. We had called in around 64 or 65 as a likely resistance. By the way, this is yesterday's profile, and this is today's profile. What I am starting out here with, of course, is what occurred overnight. So that resistance held great overnight. Got up to here and had a nice dip all the way down to 53.50, so about a 10-point move or so, a little bit more than that. The market opened here in the regular trading hours and quickly found some strength, rallied up, and then came all the way back down here, making a new low compared to the overnight low, and then turned right around here and rallied for 12 points to finish the day. So a very volatile day, and not all that unlike what occurred back on Monday when we had a dip like that and very strong rejection off of the lows. On that day, the rejection was similar, and then overnight, by the way, this was what I'm referring to. This is what occurred on Monday, and then overnight Monday it had a nice rally, and then this is what occurred on Tuesday. So we could be in for the same thing. Our next area that we're looking at is around 72 as likely resistance. Wouldn't be at all surprised if the market gets up there and tests that either overnight or tomorrow. We do have consumer sentiment numbers to be released at 9:55 in the morning, and that could have an effect on the market, just like this morning we had housing starts and jobless claims, and then at 10 o'clock we had the Philly Fed. So those numbers also affected the market. So affected it at least to some degree, that it does tend to have a reaction after that takes place. So for now we're going to take a look at, we still have that 54 area support. We have around 68 and then 72 as resistance. So 68 is up in here, more or less today's high resistance for the time being, seeing as when the market came down it closed around 64. We might also have some support in around the 56 area as well. So those are the numbers we're going to monitor going into trade tomorrow. We also take a look at the market profiles from the regular trading hours, and you can see them here. Here's our software and our trades for today. A very volatile day. We had a lot of setups. I'll show you the short ones to begin with. Here, 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 and here. So the market was really moving around pretty good. We also had some long trades in here too, right in here, and in here, here, and in here. Obviously we don't take every one of these trades. Our software is pretty sensitive in that it will set up and trigger more trades than we want. We'd rather have it like that than fewer, because then we filter those trades most of the time through our filter down here, which is just a colored indication as to what we think the bias is intraday, and it moves from green or dark green down to red, dark red, and then neutral, of course, is the gray area. So if it's green, we're looking to be sellers. If it's red, I'm sorry, green looking to be buyers, red looking to be sellers. The very first trade here, it did give us a quick opportunity to get short, but it was right off of the news. So, whenever you're getting an indication like that after the market has just produced a couple of bars, 2 or 3 bars that have huge ranges, 12, 15 ticks, you always want to take that with a grain of salt. So even though we did have the red filter there, you really had to watch on that trade. The market did rally, and we were stopped on that trade, mechanically speaking. The market came up and gave us this long trade, and it was two prices here, so we didn't get filled on the combination of them till here, and the market had a nice rally. In the meantime, though, we had another long right in here that was stopped. So the short trade that came into between over here was not taken, as we were in the green filter. This trade in here, it moved just a little bit for us and then against us, so we had a slight loss on that trade. We did take these shorts in here. Um, these first two, this one right here and this one right here, worked out fine. This one here, we did take a 5-tick loss on it, which was really kind of disappointing because it was just right before it had that really big down move. The long trade in here, of course, we didn't take in a red filter. We did have a stop on this short trade here. However, it was very close to our support, and we would not take a trade like that when it is that close to our support. So we had a losing day today on this kind of volatility, and that's going to happen sometimes. But you know, when you see the market, it had some pretty severe moves here. I mean, at least initially when you take a look at it, I mean, that market was, what did it do? It was up here around 65, came down to 56. It's 9 points. And then it rallied from 56 up and hit 69, so that's 13. And then it dropped from 69 down to, what, 53? That's 16 down. And then another dozen to finish the day. So very volatile day. A pretty tough day to trade, especially if you're looking at using a relatively tight stop like we do. Ended up with a losing day today, but that's how it goes sometimes. Any questions or comments, you can reach us at info@eminidaytrader.com. Other than that, thanks for watching, and we will see you again tomorrow.